Okay, so guys, in this video, I wanted to tell you something about my whole steal brainrot thing and how it's been, and how I got good at stealing brainrot. So basically, it all started when I was really bad at stealing brainrot, and Vortex777, my friend, he was better than me at stealing brainrot since he had a trippy tripper. But then, one day, I joined DJ Worm 12345, and you see, I saw he had a Legrande. This is a bit forward in time, so I had a Lavaca at the time, and it was my prized possession, but I couldn't believe DJ Worm 12345 had a Legrande. That was actually insane to me at the time. The time he stole it, it was the second best brainrot in the game, and I was actually quite shocked he even had it. But apparently, he stole it from someone else. Now you see, I really wanted it actually, but at first I asked him if I could index it, but he said no. And I wasn't very happy about that. I was actually quite annoyed about that he wouldn't let me index it. So I was thinking when I was a bit later, a few hours later, I was thinking, you know what, I didn't like that answer, so I kind of wanted to get it stolen from him. So I was making a plan to steal it, and that was the time when I figured out you could use a friend to jump on top of someone's base and then jump on the wall. And since he had a second story, I thought that was quite possible. But you see, Vortex777, it was going to help me with the plan, but he was never on, and DJ12345 couldn't find Vortex777's friend request, so I didn't think it was possible. And for quite a while, a few weeks, I was trying to my best to steal it from DJ12345, but I could never succeed. But then, one day, I heard a thing: when someone is stealing your brainrot, they can't slap you. So I put an orangatini and an asini in my base, and then I said to DJ12345, here's a gift for you. And then he said, for me? Thank you. Don't know why he wanted a mythic, but anyway, I said, you can have this. He said thank you. Then the moment he picked it up, I picked up his Legrande and started walking to my base. Then he started talking capitals, and I felt really bad, so I gave it back to him, but I should have never done that. I have no idea why I even gave it back to him. It was kind of messed up how it went, because even though I gave it back to him, just a few weeks later, when I had better brainrots, I had a Galaxy Basante, a Rainbow Lavaca, and Young Cat and Taco trait. That was my best brainrot, and it was so messed up. Even though I gave his brainrot back, he stole all my brainrots. Well, not all of them, but the majority. And I was so sad, and I really wasn't happy about it. Then, I really didn't want to let that slide anymore. So, what I did was I looked on the internet, or YouTube more rather, and I found the most powerful stealing method I have ever heard. It was called the block method. Now, I think you probably all know, but the block method is when someone joins your private server and you steal their brainrot and block them, which makes them leave automatically. Because someone can only join your private server if they're friended to you, but if you block them, it automatically unfriends them, and then they can't be in your server anymore. So I did that one time because he joined my server with a hotspot glitch trait because someone random stole his Legrande, but he got a glitch trait hotspot from his friend, and that was even better. It was 2.5 million a second better. That's in total, that was literally 12.5 million, and I wanted it. So what I did was when he joined, I positioned my magic carpet in front of his third floor. I picked it up, blocked him, and that was good. And I felt good in myself, but then a bit guilty. But then he obviously didn't like it. So sometime later, he said, "Join my private server. I'll trade I have a lost 6-7 and I'll trade that for it back. And I was like, oh, he has that? Oh my god, I'm doing that trade. But then I thought, he knows the block method now. He could do it to me, and I already told him how it works. But then he said to me, no, don't worry. I will only put my old account in my main server, so I can't block you. And I thought, oh yeah, that just makes sense. There's nothing to be worried about. So I joined him, and he was being truthful. His main account wasn't in the server, so I thought, oh good. But then I didn't know what to say, because when I looked in his base, there was no lost 6-7. And then I realised something. He could block me from the Roblox page. And I was like, oh no. And then the moment came when it said, someone is stealing your pop hotspot, and then it said, I have been blocked from the server. And I was not happy at all. But that never stopped. I kept going. Because then, one time, he joined my private server again, and I said, let's have a truce, just 2 minutes, just 1 minute in my private server. And then he said, fine, I'll join you for 1 minute. But then I said, he left, and then I said, no, you still have 10 seconds left. So he joined me, but it was a bit laggy, and I was already in his base, and then I picked up his new item he had just gotten. And then I picked up his taco trait, lost my hotspot Cetos, I'm pretty sure it was taco trait, and then I blocked him. And that was good for me. And I really liked that. And then he tried to steal it back, but this time he failed. And I still wasn't done with him because he stole a Tang Killer Tang from his subscriber. It's kind of messed up because he said he just stole it, even though he stole it from his subscribers. That was really bad of him. And then he just said in his video, oh guys, look, I just stole this Tang Killer Tang. And I was like, no you didn't. So I commented in his video, no you didn't. You scammed it from your subscriber. And he apparently told me that he lost 7 subscribers. So he said, can you get rid of that comment and say it wasn't true? And I probably was going to do that, but I never remembered to do it, so it's still here to this day. You can go check, it's on his Tang Killer Tang video, and he would die for Roblox. Yeah, that's his channel. But yeah, you can see, and my comment's still there from that time, but it's from my different YouTube account, Worldcraft. And check that out if you want, I got some subscribers on it. And also, I wanted to say that after that, there was no more scams. And nothing happened until one day he got a swag soda that did 227.5 million, and I was like shocked because at the moment my best brainrot was only a lost Mowgli's doing 88 million a second since I had candy trait that I got from the Halloween event. You saw in my base when I showed you a tour of my main account's base, and I was like, no! And I really wanted to steal that from him, and I believed I could. But I still haven't done it to this day, and now it's impossible because he didn't have it anymore, because he wasted it on a Swaggy Bros that he got from, you guessed it, the limited quantity track. And I showed you this on my first video. It's still here. I already have a 6-7 swag soda. I just need these things, but I don't have it. But he actually had like lost burritos. And from that time, I stole a lost 6-7 doing 225 million a second. Why did 3 minutes just spawn? It's pretty weird. But anyway, yeah, I had a lost 6-7 that I stole 225 million a second. But his thing was still 2.5 million a second more. The equivalent of a Pyroloited basically Terra better. So I still didn't have the better brainrot, but then it was kind of funny because when he put his all stuff in, his lost 25 did 10 mil, his lost burritos did like 80 mil, and his 6-7, 7.5. I'm pretty sure he didn't do his Nyanka and Taco Treat 6-7. He just did his normal 6-7. So like. And his swag soda did 227.5 million. But then when he did it, he only got crab trait, and he didn't even do it when Sammy snapped. So it only does 200 million a second. and didn't even know where he found it, or maybe he did, but Vortex777 didn't tell me. He just said it got 200 mil, and then so that's basically a downgrade, and now I have the better brainrot than him. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I have the best brainrot currently right now, so I think I'm in the safe zone, but any moment, any time, he could get a better brainrot. Also, I'm gonna make a video on admin use later because it's happening in like a few hours, 4 hours I believe. What's the time right now? 16:28, and on the time of admin abuse, it will be like 20. So yeah, this video will be posted after admin abuse probably because I have tons of videos other to post before. But yeah, I'll post this video soon, and maybe tomorrow or basically Sunday. But for now, that is all I